Morgan Siegfried here, joined with our new offensive coordinator, Dave Patenaude. Coach?
Good. Good pronunciation. You did a nice job.
Just rolls off the tongue. I'm getting there. Welcome to the city of brotherly love.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's great to be here.
What can we expect from an offense led by you? Let's get right down to it.
Well, right out of the gate, right? I mean, we're going to go back to the things that have been great here. Temple tough and being physical, coming downhill, running the ball, play action. Ultimately, we want guys that play really hard. We pride ourselves on being physically and mentally tougher than the guys that we're going to play against. So we want some guys that are smart guys that can process a lot of information. But we're going to play physical, and then we're going to play fast. We're going to be up tempo, a little bit of no huddle, mixing personnel groupings in and out. But we'll try to push the tempo as fast as we can to start and kind of back it off from there.
As an outsider looking in, what's been your perception of Temple offense?
I mean, again, it comes back to Temple tough. I mean, anybody who can line up at two tight ends and a fullback and knock people back off the ball, I think that's awesome. When you could start with that and be able to establish a line of scrimmage and be really physical up front and be able to play action off of that and throw the ball down the field, it's really a cool way to start. And I've done a lot of research over the last few weeks and watched a lot of games, and there's a lot of similarities from what they've been doing here in the past to what we will be. You look at the roster, there's a lot of really good athletes here. So, we're not a team that's just going to line up at two tight ends and pound the ball. We'll have that element, but we have some really good wideouts. We like to sling it around a little bit and spread people out. So we'll be a mix of being able to run the power running game just like they have in the past, and kind of continue that same North Philly type of attitude, being able to run the ball.
Why Temple? What led you here?
Coach Collins. He's contagious with his enthusiasm. He's got a great vision for this program. We've been friends for a long time. We met in 1997 when we were both young bucks, just cutting our teeth in this profession, stayed in touch. Being able to work for him and with him is really exciting. We spent a lot of our early career in New York City, so my family are city people. So we're kind of jazzed by the city vibe and really want to, kind of jump head first into Philly, and love that whole idea of the pace and the tempo of being in the city. Really, the level of football and just the excitement that's around this program and back-to-back 10-win seasons and the expectations that are here now. When I was a kid and I was playing, Temple wasn't what it is now. And, all the guys that have come before me that have laid the groundwork, it's really exciting to follow in their footsteps and to try to add to that legacy. And really, for me, it's always about testing yourself against the best people in the country. And we've had a tremendous amount of success at Coastal, and that was a great ride. And now I think, one of the things for me is going against a bunch of different guys at a bunch of different schools that are, really highly regarded, and, testing ourselves against them.
You mentioned Temple a couple years ago wasn't what it is now. It's kind of got that championship mentality now, and Coach Collins mentioned that. How do you plan to build on that and keep that?
Well, I think you just continue to build on the things that have been laid here, and the accountability and the toughness and the competitive spirit that's been built here, I think, is the cement of this program. As a New England, I grew up in New England, so as a New Englander, you always hear about New England fans and how bad they are and
Philly,
how
we're
tough
bad.
they are. They are tough.
We boo Santa Claus.
I know, and I love it. I love it. Hit him with a snowball. I expect to get booed, and like Jeff said in his press conference, that's what the expectation is. If you're scared of that expectation, then stay home. You have to embrace it. You have to be driven by it. You have to be motivated by it. You have to love it. And people always talk about, well, there's a lot of pressure on you now because you're going to Temple and they've won a bunch of games. And, if that's not what excites you, then you shouldn't coach college football. That's a piece that drives me, and that will keep me up at night, being able to put the best product that we can on the field for the Temple family. And that's what our goal is. Other than that, people talk about scoring this many points or this or all of those goals. That doesn't matter. Our goal is to put the best product that we can on the field every Saturday for people to come and watch it and be proud of. And so that's what we're going to shoot for.
All right, Coach, we're excited to have you here.
All
You've
right,
got a
thank
busy
you.
couple weeks
I
until
do.
signing day.
I do. We're going to be on the road right now, taking off.
All right, there we go. For Owls TV, I'm Morgan Siegfried.